Hello, folks, and welcome to VOIN. This is my second attempt to try and record this. Let's hope it goes better than my first. Do it safe. Yes. My controller was off. Well, it was plugged in, but I had to unplug it and replug it back in so the sticks would work. Yeah.
Lightning. I am your master, and you are the pinnacle of my creation. Rise now, and serve me and the world. Rise now.
Ah, finally. First time I played this, I couldn't actually move with the controller except by going forwards, hop back. This is the only way I can move, and it was really. So let's get to it. Lightning. Alright, Raiden. Let's let it rip. RB for light, RB, hold RB for heavy, LB for dash, A for jump. Okay, and beat the shit out of enemies to heal. Alright. There's no full damage. Landing it from successful is sufficient knife would cause a lightning strike. Okay, I like that. He's called lightning and can cause lightning strikes. Where's my ability to do, Ah, okay. Yeah, if you do this. You can just do it yourself. You don't need to actually fall, jump from heights. You can actually, self-start. Hell yeah. Yeah, just shove the meat in the wounds. It's fine. I'll beat dash. Dash when enemies yell to avoid damage. Perfect damage. Perfect dash will make you immune to damage. That was a chain. Ooh, you got a weapon. Ooh. Ooh. Fledgling. Corrupted poison vial pendant. Corruption is not allowing me to see the qualities of this item. I have to cleanse it first. A delicate trinket filled with lethal intent. I'll bring a venom potent enough to fell a giant. Since I bungled my words, one sec. Accidentally adjusted the UI of this, and it's kind of bugging me, honestly. Of OBS here. I don't know where this one thing used to be. Oh, I have a screenshot or some footage laying about. Take it. Heavy attacks restore more. Restore hard charges heal by hitting at monsters. Heavy attacks restore more, but are slower. Okay, it's the actual act of beating the shit out of them that restores it. The chunks go to the top right. Oh, okay. I like it. Oyster Hollow. Stop! Lightning strikes twice. Cheat swords shift between movement and combat. With short cheated, super down, teleporting in any direction. So with that you can climb back up. Equipped. Fledgling weak ruby heart. Keeps my body's integrity. Loses charge when being hit, but I can recharge it with my strikes. In the hands of the unsuspecting, this heart can devour lives. With the hands of mine, its vile cause will be bent to my own advantage. Vampiric heart. Water's kind of weird. But this is a demo, so. Sup? Seriously? Alright. Alright. Wrong one. Fuck you. Yes, I am that sort of petty. Secret treasure found. Necromantic goblet. Tempered. Blood possesses sacred power, oftentimes misused by the ill-intended. I'm glad that this goblet will now serve not its wicked purpose, but me. Tibia. I feel tibia attracting odd magics. It is swirling all around and inside of it, making the bone glow and pulse with an array of colorful energies. Wonder who it belonged to. They say tibia as if it's a name of a thing rather than literally a tibia. But there's secret treasures? I hate finding secret treasures. Well, I love finding them, but I hate looking for them. Oh, nice. We can walk on water. I am Lightning Jesus! Heavy attacks will spend knockback charges to several enemies hit. Knockback charges are restored over time. Fuck you. Ring a floating butterfly. Someone once said something about butterflies and bees, but I can't remember exactly what. Float like a bee, sting like a butterfly. You can use corrupted gear, but you're better off decorrupting it. Northern Heart. The spirit of the harshest winters will refract my enemy's gaze, leaving them questioning why their attacks did not connect. Oh. Alright. Hell yeah. Prancing Steed. An artifact from distant lands. A village called Brow? Get it. Huh. Bit ominous of a door. Oh, let's go true. You have the option between retro graphics and modern. Retro gives a little pixely look to stuff. It's not too bad, but to save some space, I decided against it. Fledgling Runes of the Gathering Storm. Master has granted me these runes. I am grateful. I am the storm that is approaching. 3 runes. Performing Runic Strike with all runes charged triggers a chain lightning, dealing 30% of my physical damage as lightning damage. Press +1 deals 9% more damage to monsters with more than 80% health. Is familiar, but a little rustic. Time has come for you to seek a replacement. Lightning Fragments. On hit, a 15% chance generates a lightning, zaps random monster nearby, dealing 60 lightning damage. Focus Fire. Increases physical damage by 0.4 when fighting a single monster. Successful hits with runes on your weapon. Successful hits charge runes on your weapon. When all runes are charged, you can use Runic Strike to trigger special effects depending on your equipped item. Great. Could I be hiding secrets behind those now? Jesus. Fledgling Dragonhead. When I call, the heavens answer with fire. The stars themselves bow to the dragon's roar. Screeching Neckle. Well, I guess we'll read that later. Nice. Hell yeah. Ooh. Fragile Guardian Heart. Within this heart's arcane sanctuary, no blade nor spell may harm me. Guard me with the same devotion as its celestial creator. Hell yeah. Vortex. I launch my weapon, causing it to spin rapidly in place for several seconds. This vortex's field deals damage to all enemies it touches, shredding through monster ranks. Rune infusion. This surrounding magic energizes all runes on my weapon. This enchantment temporarily makes the weapon to strike with accelerated electrifying blows. Leap backwards, hovering momentarily as I gather electric energy, then plunge forward in a precision strike, channeling a burst of lightning through my weapon. Sure, go with that. Why? I like it. Obsidian Heart. Coming from the grandiose volcanic depths, obsidian will now strengthen my grip and guide my blade straight into the heart of darkness. Fortunately, the heart-rending screams are not heard by creatures woven from the elements. Fortunately. Hell yeah. Phoenix's Fetters. This fetter is both a trial and a boon, a test of endurance for a pirate power. Ooh, thank you, game. Sickles. What's a new weapon? Arrived from the realm of eternal dusk. Only lunatics would use this as a weapon. Not sure what it's trying to tell me about, but I'm just gonna ignore it now. It's hurting my fucking head. I know, just trying to look around for something that, as far as I can tell, doesn't exist. Hurts my head. They got faces under chests. It's like that chick from that one South Park episode. Oh, Moth's devoted. Where am I? quacking at me now? Can't do that. Oh yeah, it's still on cooldown. Not exactly stylish, but it works. Almost devoted. Welcome to Amarirat. This is your hub where you can cleanse, unlock corrupted loot, collect during runs, level up your character and heal after your runs, decide which open world level you want to explore, or one currently available in the demo. Festival. Connect to all other rooms. Reflection. Molten Cathedral. That's the Healy thing. The Gong Ball's command sphere cleanses all corrupted equipment. Increases power to currently equipped artifact. Huh. So, let's have a look. Tissue tearing on hit has a 12% chance to peel off some ichor if the target is an Ovrat. Berserk 2 increases physical damage by 6% for each missing heart piece. Chrono Surge passively reduces cooldown by 7%. In addition, using powers decreases cooldown of all other powers by 7%. Suppress plus 2 deal 10% more damage to monsters with more than 8% hit points. With my weapon sheeted, I can now jump one more time, and my jump height is increased by 10%. Execution plus 1 deal 9% more damage to enemies with less than 20% health. Not sure what an Ovrat is. Infectious wounds, critical hits apply to target 3 stacks of poison, cooldown to 6 seconds. Influx, damage dealt by 8% for 6 seconds after using a power stacks. Conjure Inferno, inflicts fire damage with a 6% chance conjures a meteor that falls on a random target nearby, dealing 40 fire damage and 10 physical. Opportunism. Every 12 successful light attacks restores 1 knockback charge. Well, there's differences. Opportunism and focus fire. Increases psychic damage by 10%. Inflicting psychic damage with 30% chance. Applies to target weakened for 6 seconds, increasing its received damage by 10% per stack. Red hot metal. Between every 5 to 12 seconds, applies 1.5 stacks of ablaze. While under ablaze, light and heavy attacks deal additional 5.5 fire damage per stack of ablaze. Oh yeah. Four hearts. Replenishes a charge upon landing a critical hit, 7-second cooldown. Headhunting. Each monster killed increases physical damage by 3% until the end of the battle. Refraction shell. Oh, there's the Phoenix working. 1 sec. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where was it? Northern Heart. Refraction shell. 5 charges with a 5% chance absorbs the hit without losing a charge. That's nice. Fragile Guardian Heart. 3 charges. Lightning Strike conjures a circle of protection for 4 seconds, granting immune to all damage while within its bounds. Influx. Obsidian Heart. 4 charges. Increases physical and fire damage by 2% for each active charge. Execution. Thunder Dash. Perfect Dash conjures my illusionary copy that slashes a random monster nearby, dealing 50% of my physical damage as lightning. Tunas. Vicious Butchering. Okay, they're weaker but faster. Every 6 hit is a guaranteed crit that is 2.9 times more powerful than usual. Focus Fire. Increase physical damage by 4.5. We'll give him a try. Now they all cost something. Ooh, these are colored differently in accordance to the item. Ooh, I made it blue. Very nice. Cool. Fixed number of enemies. 3, 4. Ah, okay, you look at the space you want. Let's put it on a tree. Let's see what that's like. Hadricon. Welcome to Respite. Let's check out and see if I can't get onto this bridge. Hey, yeah, pilgrims. Ooh. Nice. Obsidian heart. When you're ready to return to the hub, look up the sky and call for a portal. Huh. Click with stick to switch weapons. Actually, this does this area here is a Nights Within vibe going on now. I suppose it's the woodlands, but I want to say something about the aesthetic, or the just like the graphics of the game. Actually, no. If there's more of a pixelate, if you look at stuff here, there's more of a like pixelation style to it. But it just, I don't know. Oh, it just had generic rocky terrain as far as I can see initially. You've been stopped, but the act of vindication is inevitable. Sure. Retrieve all corrupted items and anchor against the spot where you died and keep hitting the flesh caught a few times. Awesome. Ring of murder. No one will escape the gaze of the all-piercing eye of fate. Ring of arcane retribution. Strike me down. Answer with a burst of arcane fury. One second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Ooh. Seems like a settlement up ahead. really hoping for a thunder stomp. Sadly, your clone isn't guaranteed to hit, which is a bit dickish. See? It's whiffing. It's not like it's doing great damage anyway, but still. Grafted from the fiery heart of a volcano and the icy breath of northern winds, this dual-toned heart balances the extremes of nature. Red Steel Broadsword. Red Steel is known among warriors as the Crimson Conclusion. It doesn't just participate in battles, it ends them, one red swipe at a time. Oh no, it's more runes. Honestly, with those dual weapons on, the screen feels kind of filled up, honestly. It feels a little obnoxious. Nice. Emerald Key. Emerald symbolizes strength of spirit and the depth of wisdom. I like the idea of it being shaped like a key, as if it unlocks these qualities. I've just been thinking of Nights Within recently, as as that demo came out recently. I'd sat on it for ages because I was just doing a terrible job of actually fucking uploading. Great. And me half dead. Ow. Rude. Dead. Another one. Great. Well, hands off. Can actually see them for a second before they turn up. Fuck. Maybe I should go back and upgrade my sword. Can I reach? No. I think I'm ready just to get past everyone and get to my blood pile. Huh. Apparently the same thing in mind. Wow, it's even harsher than Dark Souls 2 on grinding. Recently finished that game again. For a third time. You'll see it eventually. When I get my complete run of... Nice. Weird Core. The Weird Core, with its gnarled fingers and pulsating mana veins, is a great conversation starter at wizard parties. When I finish my... You'll see my finished 100% run runs of DS2. When I get back to when I finish my 100% run of DS1, which you'll see when I finish my 100% run of Dark Souls. Oh, sorry, not Dark Souls, Demon's Souls. I have to go back and edit New Game Plus 1, New Game Plus 2, New Game Plus 3, and a little bit of New Game Plus 4. It's like an episode. I just had to finish off a few last bits. I messed up with my Black Phantoms. So I didn't have the character tendency to get the friend ring, which was like the last thing I needed. But there's something I have to record, or I'm thinking about recording before I. I got that from chest. Note 73 up there. There's something I want to record before I. My mind is blanking. Sorry. There's something I want to record before I record, and before I edit and release my New Game Plus 1 run. There's something extra I want to do. I'm still debating whether I should do it or not. I end up talking about it in a few different things, but right now I'm like, should I do it? Should I not do it? I'm a little like torn, you know. I'm weighing it up here personally. Also, those branches are now actually lined up with the tree. The leaves are swaying, but nothing else is, like in a abnormal sort of way. What is, Master? What world have you brought me into? Let me die. But yeah, I'm talking about Dark Souls 2 there, saying that, you know, like, yes, I've recently finished Dark Souls 2 again for the second and third time. We'll see it at some point when I get back to showing you me beat Dark Souls 1 again for the second time, and then get what I need to 100% it. And then you'll see that after I get back to editing get back to editing Demon's Souls. And I'll get back to editing Demon's Souls, once I record a little bonus thing at the start of 2 episodes for it. Well, I could get back to editing once I record one of them, but we'll see if that ends up happening or not. I'm still debating whether it's a good idea or not. So, it's a little thing that I thought would be fun, but I'm just like, can I do it well enough is the issue. No point in doing it if I can't do it at least halfway passably. Doesn't have to be perfect or great, just passable is enough. I know, this just feels like it takes up too much of the screen real estate, you know? Hell yeah. Oh, wait, what? Okay, so when I last destroyed it, I missed out on what dropped. Of course. I dislike these guys. I don't know where the other ones disappeared to. Connect. Hell yeah. UE VOIN game has crashed and will close fatal error. Uh, it's late now. It's 3:15 in the morning. I have to get up early tomorrow, so I'll call this here. Oh, what do I think of VOIN so far? I think it's an interesting game. It's a little directionless right now, but the full game will hopefully have a bit more trust to it. That's just something I personally need to, like, the games don't need to have a heavy story, but they need some sort of fleshing out. They need something to work with for me personally. It doesn't have to be grand, it doesn't have to be like an incredible story, but it needs something for me to work with. Otherwise, I just feel like, meh, why should I care, you know? I need something to work with. Um, fuck. You know Serious Sam? Yeah? That does it for me. That's fine. Like, you know, Serious Sam 3? Love that game. Fantastic game. Argue it's art. Where else can you split an alien bull in half with a cannon? That is fucking art. So yeah, I just need something to work with, but the demo is just for gameplay to show that off, which is fine. Which is fine. I think it's interesting. I feel a little ham-handed right now in regards to actually playing the game. I feel a bit, you know, meat fists here. But sorry, one thing that's bugging me here is here, let me show you my screen for a second. See this scene transition thing? See this? I've no idea where it should bloody well be. It just kind of popped out the earlier when I was fumbling with the screen, and honestly, I don't remember where it should be. Nowhere feels right. And it's just bugging me to look at right now. I'll solve that by hitting that and then just minimizing. So, what do I think of VOIN? I think it's an interesting game. I do feel the two-handed weapons, the two weapons, the whatever they're called, they took up a bit much of the screen real estate. It just felt a bit cluttered. I don't know. It just felt a little much for me personally. Um, It seems like an interesting game. It seems like an interesting setting from what little you can tell from just seeing what's there in the game. Like environmental telling, basically. Seems interesting enough, but I'll be more interested in seeing the story when it's actually fleshed out and we see characters, we see things, you know? I'll be more interested in it when that's something. Um, what do I think? Like the sound is fine, the gameplay mechanics that we've had so far are fine. I'm very ham-handed with the game, I'm afraid, so I'm not sure if it's the kind of game for me. It feels like it needs much more delicate touch. I'm kind of meat fists here, so I'm not sure if it's my kind of thing, but I'll just damn well keep throwing myself at it and burn out eventually. I'm not too much on roguelikes, honestly. Oh, then again, it's not really a roguelike, is it? It's just like, you know, going into portals and like, oh, let's try this world. My mind is deciding it's a roguelike now, even though it has clear Souls inspiration to it. The meat cube and then having to pick the items up off the ground, having you to making you have to do more than simply picking the items up is interesting. It differs from the souls mechanic and adds a bit more to it. You can't just run into the boss arena and grab your souls back. You actually have to unlock them. It's interesting. It's a little annoying in that the items drop and you get no real notification that they've dropped. So I lost what I had got on the first run into that place simply because I didn't realize they were there. I just didn't see them. I think I saw them in passing but didn't realize what they were, and so I ran off and died. So, yeah, it's a little annoying, but it is what it is. For the future. There's different things I could comment on, but part of me is wondering, like, is it the game or is it just me being clumsy? Like, getting around the base just feels tedious. I get what they're trying to show off, but I just wish you could get around it a little faster. I'm impatient, though, so could just be that. I'm not sure what else to say. I think it's an interesting game and one certainly worth looking at more. Um, as long as it stops crashing, that is. It is a one-man team, so one-man production, so credit has to be given there, Credit has to be given. I'm not sure if there's anything else I want to say. Excuse me. I think it's an interesting game. I think I could have fun with it, but I do feel a bit ham-handed for it. There's nothing noticeable to me that's egregiously wrong with it. I do like your ability to customize how many enemies are on each place by just adjusting a skull, and the little fanfare you get for putting on the highest difficulty. I think I like it. I think I do. I need to see a bit more story or idea to it to get any real caring for it. I need that context to embrace it in any way. I need that context personally. But anyway, I'm gonna quit here and I'm gonna figure out what the hell this scene transition is about. Like, where the hell is it meant to be? Till then, scene transitions. I forgot the S.